Normally, if you had a higher resolution photo, you wouldn't be able to zoom out like, oh, wow, look at oh my gosh, the backyard. But check this out. You could almost see, I'm hoping to use some AI tools and AI techniques to enhance these photos and bring them back to their HD quality, and at least to share with you what I experienced when I saw this firsthand, because when I was there live, this was incredible. I took so many pictures because everything looked like a glass wonderland. It looked like a winter wonderland. And so I'm going to hopefully bring that back to you so you can see this. So let's get started. Hey there, so we're in my den now, and we're continuing our series on the 1980 ice storm that happened in the Portland, Oregon area and in Southeast Portland, the residence I grew up in and lived in, which was Milwaukie, Oregon with the IE, Milwaukie with an IE. And here is a photo from that very day. Check it out. This was the photo of our walnut tree in the backyard. Now it's interesting. This is our pool, and we had a smaller deck then. We end up like upscaling our pools every other year, it seemed, just above ground. It wasn't anything fancy. My dad usually got hand-me-downs, but he was really working hard on these pools. Eventually we had a whole big deck up here. This is just the starter of it. But check this out. We had this one and this one right here, this other photo. Gives you a better angle, and check out that distance. I mean, look at that. That was a big acreage, and we had this weeping cherry tree that my mom just loved, and I don't know when they planted that, and then our family trailer in the backyard. But check this out. You could almost see, you can't really even see the trailer that well. I'm hoping to use some AI tools and AI techniques to enhance these photos and bring them back to their HD quality, and at least to share with you what I experienced when I saw this firsthand, because when I was there live, this was incredible. I took so many pictures because everything looked like a glass wonderland. It looked like a winter wonderland. And so I'm going to hopefully bring that back to you so you can see this. So let's get started. So I'm going to take this photo now, and we're going to go in. Actually, I'm going to use the other one first. Let's start with this one here. And we're going to take that into Photoshop, and I'm going to crop that. So I'll show you how easy this is. I've scanned this as in a TIFF format. So this is a true scanned image. And I'm going to bring that in. Let's see, where am I? Oh, there am I. There am I. There I am. I sound like Yoda or something. There am I. There am I. Well, where am I? Okay, I don't know if you see this, but there's a little dot on my house here. The house from my youth. Look at how easy that was. Just like click. All right, look, I'll undo it, redo it. Undo, redo. Doesn't even look like it was there, does it? It's magic. Okay, it's not magic. It's just editing. Okay, I'm just fixing that. I don't know if you can see this in the corner. There's a little Japanese pagoda there. My mom loved that stuff. We had it all throughout our backyard, our back decorations there. She loved those little things. It was good until I actually was on the roof one day and I fell off the roof. I know, why was I on the roof anyway, right? But I was on the roof and I don't know what happened. I lost my footing or something. I usually was pretty good about stuff like that, but I got on the roof and somehow I fell and I skinned my cheek on the way down. Of course, school photos were taken that very next week. I think I was in the first grade. And yeah, that needless to say, that school photo didn't look too well for me, but it was okay. I know you're probably wondering what the heck, what kind of parents did you have letting you go on the roof? But hey, we did a lot of things back then. Rode our bikes without helmets. All right, I'm aging myself now. All right, so anyway, back to the photo. Check this out. Boom! Look at that. You don't even know it was there. Okay, I'm going to go up here, reduce this size to about 8 pixels. Oh man, that's still. Why is it so big? I think it's because I zoomed in so much. Yeah, I don't want to move that. I kind of do, and I kind of don't. So these wires here, I don't know if you've seen them. I had a Citizens Band radio back then, and I was an amateur CB radio enthusiast. And That's what these wires, I believe, are. One's a ground wire and one's a wire that went right into my bedroom. So now I'm going to go over to the left here of the picture. I'm going to, I'm not going to crop this one. I think I'm just going to use the healing tool all the way down. And sometimes I have to click on it just to get it to respond in the way I want. See, that's not really responding the way I want. Maybe I will crop this. It's a little bit difficult on this one. Let me crop this one. I'm going to take this tool here. I'm just going to crop the left side just ever so slightly. Yeah, that's a lot better. I think I still got a little bit left over here, little remnant. I think if I do the healing brush on that, it should be okay. And it is. It's a lot better than... See, for some reason, the other one wasn't coming... I'm just going to click one at a time because I mean, I don't know why I left this so big. This circle's so big, so I'm just using the corner edge of it. I don't know. It's looking actually pretty good. I'm getting to the pool liner, and there we go. There's some artifacts on the deck. I'm going to clean that up too. Click, 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 click. It's like a game, remember? This is called the clicking game. All right, so now we're going to... This is looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking it. Okay, now we're going to save this as a Photoshop file. Then I'm going to export it as a JPEG. Now we're going to do the same with the one at the pool. Let's see, where's that one? Yeah. This one right here. So this one actually doesn't look too bad. I don't know what this is. Oh, this must be, it looks like a sign or something. Oh, I know what that is. It's a, when I scanned it, I think I scanned 2 photos over the other one. I think this is actually another photo on a flatbed scanner, I think. It almost looks like a sign that's in the way. Ah, darn. You know, I probably have the full picture of that somewhere else. I don't know if I want to... Let's see if I can use the healing tool and get rid of that. I don't know if it's possible. I know I can do it with content aware. Replace... But I just want to disappear. Now, let's for fun. Let's try the healing tool, see what it does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It actually worked. I took the healing tool to this enormous size, and it actually so let me undo this to show you what it did. So here we go. Undo, redo. Undo, redo. It actually created this deck portion. It figured that out. Not the best, but it did pretty darn well. And it did leave some sort of whatever this is. You know, it could look like something someone left on the side of the pool. I don't like this little splotch there. Let me get that right out. And that one. I'll leave that one there. Yeah, wow, that was awesome. Okay, so I'm just not going to even worry about that then. I don't know if there's every once in a while I'm seeing these little artifacts in the trees now up there. I'm getting really nitpicky here. But you have to almost if you want to. Oh, I didn't notice on the top here. It's so light up there. I didn't see that. I missed this part. That I think needs to be cropped. I just drew back this tree. I don't know if you saw that. I drew back this tree. Oh, that's funny. But let's see if I can extend these trees up. Yeah, I guess I can. Again, this is almost like you're painting the trees. A lot of them were actually coming down because of the weight of the ice that day. So that's why you don't see, like, so you see some of the trees are just kind of drooping over. It was the sheer weight of this ice. I mean, the ice was so heavy on it. In this corner here. See, I want to get that. So a lot of this is just gray and overcast because it was a stormy winter day. It was really a winter day. There's little artifacts down here. Whoa. I didn't mean to go up into the snow that much. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. This one here could have been better. Let me reduce the size. It's so darn small. It's because we're like, it's like we're in a distance. So we're at a distance, and this is a, it's a, we're at a distance, and it's a lower resolution photo. Oh, and the sun was over here. See that? You can almost see it. Yeah. That's wild. Okay, so now I think maybe that's not the sun. Maybe that's just a reflection of something else, but it looks like the sun. All right. So now I'm going to save the... Oh, let me get back out. So do we like that? Yay? Thumbs up? Thumbs up? Let's go. Let's continue. We're going to go and take this one now. We're going to save this. Export this. And save. I'm going to tell you a story here about this in a second. But first, let's enhance this. So we're going to find the photos that I just did. Okay, so right away, I brought him in here. You can tell. Let me zoom out. Normally, if you had a higher resolution photo, you wouldn't be able to zoom out like that. Oh, wow. Look. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to use the slider to show you the difference. I mean, you can already see it, right? Look at that. From here all the way. Look at that. Look at in the back. Look at the back. Look at right there in the back, right there. You can see right in the gate there. So this gate right in the side here, this is a, let me zoom in a little bit. I can't zoom in. This is oh yeah, I can. This is a side gate that would go to the front yard. And then you would be able to drive the trailer like you saw the trailer, or other cars back there if you were having a big get together, big barbecue outside. Look at the sheer weight of the trees. This is the next door neighbor, not next door to us. B and Gerald used to live next door to us, but way on like 2 doors down. These trees were of the fishes, the billfish and Alice fish, neighbors of ours. Their trees were also slumped. I mean, that looked like those trees were about to come down. That's how heavy this ice was. That is just incredible. So I'm going to do low resolution as well. I don't know. The Art CG seems to almost be better because, again, the low resolution seems to be putting these artifacts in there, but Art CG, let me go back to Art CG. Art CG. Art CG? Oh, they're about the same. I'm going to do low resolution on this one. And then let's look at the other one. So this is the one in the backyard. Okay, so did it just do it? Oh yeah, it did. Oh my gosh, look at the how it got back this. It got back the details in the weeping cherry tree. Oh, and look at okay, so I don't know if you noticed this, but see the Prowler, this is a Prowler trailer. It's getting this looks almost like it's texture, which it could be, but when the ice was on here, I remember it made this outer layer have a little bit of a weird texture to it. So it's maybe not quite accurate. That is amazing. All right, so I'm going to save these two and we can compare them. I'm going to do low resolution on both. I'm going to upscale it to 6. So now it's going to do that. And then we're going to be able to look at them both. So this is going to be exciting. And I'll share with you a story about these here in a second, but let's take a look first. So here is the before, and here's the after. Before and after. Wow. That is amazing. Before and after. And here is the before on this one and after. And if we want to look at them side by side, let me try and get one side by side here for you. Okay, so here we are. The one on the left is the one that we were working with, that we started with, and then the one on the right is the enhanced. Now, it's interesting also notice that up here on the lower upper left, it got a little bit texturized because there was a little bit of a graininess to it before. The AI tool enhanced that grain thinking it was part of it, and it really enhanced it. Over here, not so much. So what we would need to do is make sure we enhance that area over here and make sure we got rid of this, this, whatever that is. We got to make sure we get rid of, like, blend this in a little bit more, because I don't think it happened over here. No, it didn't. Oh, look, it's from our healing tool. It got a little bit, I didn't get quite all of that artifacts out. So we'd have to clean that up a little bit, which I think I can do if I get my handy dandy healing tool. I thought I had Photoshop open, but I guess I didn't. So now I'm opening it, and yeah, you almost don't see it because it's so subtle. Yeah. So let me increase the size of this. And just like that, it's gone. See that line there? I didn't see it earlier. I must have totally missed that. All right, so, and this is what I was talking about, these artifacts here. Like if I increase this super big, it's not really going to do anything because it's just too, I should have cleaned it up before I got it in here because that would have been better. But I'm going to save this. I'm just going to save it as that same JPEG. I'm going to close it. And open it back up. Where is that? There it is. So here it is. This is the walnut tree and the pool. And what's really cool is I'm going to show you the other one, which is, oh, not that one. This one right here. So the cool thing about this photo is, what I remember it is that it just looks just like a winter wonderland. That's what I think was so cool. And the walnut tree was a big focal point in our backyard because not only would my dad fight the squirrels for the nuts that this thing would produce, which was a lot of fun. But it also provide winter kind of a canopy here. Like you could have the birds nestled in there in the winter, but in the summer, it was a canopy of green, beautiful green leaves. And we later learned in life, that walnuts, the black English walnuts that this tree produced, was actually good for us. It was actually an antioxidant, good for your brain. It was antimicrobial. It had a bunch of different properties that we didn't even know. And especially, it's weird enough, is the green bitter outside of it. I mean, you don't eat that. Usually you would eat the nuts inside, but the squirrels, when they eat it, they were actually getting those like antimicrobials. So like they wouldn't get worms or anything because it was natural. And I know like a lot of us kids would actually bite it, and who knew, maybe we were getting some of those same benefits from that the squirrels were getting. But we really did live off the land. It was really interesting having a great big backyard. And then this pool here was something special to us as well growing up. And the winter, we really didn't, use it that much. And the same with our back here, you can tell my dad did a great job at winterizing the pool, covered it with a pool liner. And this tree, the only thing is I remember my sister goofing off on this tree and they broke it or something happened where the tree didn't make it. And my mom was so upset for my sister, with my sister for a long time. And what we did was years later, we finally got her one and planted it in this same location. I had a guy come and help us plant a weeping cherry tree to replace the one that was damaged, so it wouldn't go down in the family history folklore as something my sister did that made my mom upset, because we made it right. So that was the important thing. And then the other thing was our family trailer, because not only do we want to make right by our family, right, by doing the right thing, but we also did travel together in that trailer back there. This one right here, this was one I can remember going into a lot of different places with my parents growing up. I had a little toy thing underneath inside this door. There was a little compartment where they would store things, and we would keep our toys there for the beach. So we'd have our sand buckets, our shoes, our shovels, all this stuff. And then up here in the rafters is where the bunk bed was, and that's where I would normally sleep. And I'd remember waking up with my mom making coffee or breakfast, and the fumes from that gas propane tank when you turned it on, pretty strong. And I remember I'm glad there was a vent on the top. You'd have to roll it down so you wouldn't get carbon, whatever, monoxide poison, gas poisoning. I don't know what kind of poisoning that would have been, but anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed that walk down memory lane for me. But at the very least, you could see the almost the shimmery glass kind of world that this winter wonderland turned into for us kids. It was really amazing. And we had a really great time just looking at it, trying to stay warm inside until our electricity came back. So luckily we had a fireplace, and that really kept us. So anyway, well, this is Steve Klein. And until the next video, I hope to see you in that next video. And we're going to do a few more in this series of the 1980s ice storm that happened in the Northwest in Oregon. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.